I'm still not free.
And welcome back. So 14.1 plans, maybe. Anywho, so as we discussed while we were away, yes, you could purchase those for that amount. As you're purchasing gems right off the token network.
Yep.
They're delivered directly into your inventory.
Good.
All right.
So,
and
deduct 123 platinum funds.
All right. And what are you guys doing now? You were discussing going to go see
Nigel.
Well, Dad first.
I wanted to go see the jeweler on the second floor to get that gemstone identified.
Okay, so let's start with that. So you're going to the mall then?
Yep.
I'll go.
Better get all the information before you go see Dad.
Yep. Be a smart idea.
All right, so you go to the second floor, you talk to the jeweler, make a charisma roll.
Can I give him advantage?
Can I assist?
How are you giving an advantage?
They can hype me up
Helping him with his
beforehand.
words.
All right, make a charisma roll.
Should I still like mine?
Persuasion. Yep.
I'm gonna use one of my lefties on that. Persuasion?
Yep.
12.
18.
Okay. You start talking to the jeweler, no problem. You're going through jewelry prices. You purchase everything that you're getting.
Awesome.
Okay. You actually end up getting about a 10% discount on everything that you're buying.
Oh.
So remove, instead of it being 123 platinum, take off 12 plat. So you still have 12 plat left over.
Nice.
It would have been more, but someone else spoke up to try and talk about flaws and stuff, and talked about other issues with certain gems.
Just put my hand over it, so I'm like, shh.
But after doing so well with him, you bring out this odd crystal.
Greenish blue crystal.
Yeah. It seems to give off a bit of a glow. Make a perception check for me.
$23.
You swear that this thing's a little bit bigger than it was last time.
I will mention that to the guy as well. As I am telling him about it.
Okay. He takes it, puts it under his magnifying glass, starts identifying it. Can't seem to identify it. Tries again. You gonna wait another hour for him to try to identify it?
And we keep sitting around for another hour waiting. You guys want to go do something else? Is he not doing too good?
Go ahead, tell him what I rolled.
18. I think he figured it out.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
I have never seen a crystal like this before. As soon as I think I have identified it, it changes.
Yes, dear.
Even the dog knows there's something wrong with it.
Come on.
Okay?
Come on, go outside.
As I'm watching it, it alters.
I got you.
Its consistency. It does not want to be truly viewed. It's there, but it's not there. It's a crystal, but it's not a crystal. It's a gem, but it's not a gem. I'm not sure. I will give you 5,000 platinum for this gem right now.
Do you look at me in game? I shake my head.
I mean, that's a pretty good offer as far as plat goes.
I shake my head.
But I have a feeling I should hold on to this.
Okay. If you find any more, I would gladly take it off your hands.
If I find any more, I'll bring them to you. I'd like to hold on to this one for now.
Okay.
Do you know anywhere I could go that might be able to help me further with this, or?
I have one suggestion.
Okay.
On the third floor, there's an armory run by a very odd, large individual.
This is the armory we've been to before?
Yeah. He is extremely knowledgeable on metals and materials from places that I haven't even heard of before. He may be able to find more information for you.
Alright with the group then. If you
No, we'll walk up. It's walking up an
I
escalator.
mean, you need to come with us for that.
Yeah, I do agree to bring you up.
Alright, thank you. I think the name for services.
Okay.
Then we'll head up to Wickraven.
Nice. Okay, you walk in, and there's Wickraven in his gladiatorial gear and straps. There's this gorgeous purple armored lion sitting in the middle of the
Like an actual
store.
live lion?
Yeah, wearing purple metal armor.
Okay, that's cool.
Hey, kitty, kitty.
Keep it in your pants. For your own business.
That was funny.
I could not get banned from this shop.
The lion lifts its head, looks over, lays back down. Oh, greetings, folks. What can I help you with today?
We were recommended by the jeweler downstairs, and I'll take up.
That's odd.
Well, this is a very odd
Thought he hated me.
circumstance.
Apparently not.
He said that since you're familiar with metals and such from other planes, you might be able to help
Oh, you got
us.
something weird, huh?
I got something weird.
Awesome. Let me see.
I'll hand over the gem to him.
I have never seen this before.
Are you sure?
May I spend a little bit of time with it?
Yes, go ahead.
That'll do it. Well, while I can't tell you what it is, because I've never seen this before, which is amazing, it's alive.
Oh,
It's growing. It's... Have you been to the ethereal realm?
have we?
Where did we get that from anyway? Out of game, sorry.
I picked that up
I forgot
on the
where
ship
fuck
when we
got
found
that.
it. I found it while I was looking through the rooms.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the Nautiloid.
I have it myself. No.
I tell him that we found it on the Spelljammer.
They find all kinds of interesting things.
No, that was on the Nautiloid.
No,
Is that still
You know
on
what?
Nautiloid? No,
this character was not on.
Then again, you know what? I forgot to ask anyone on the ship about it. Like any
He
of
was
the
all
crew.
found on this.
Because it was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the E1. It was found on the E1.
While we were
He was.
going through all of the cabins, I found it in one of them.
Yeah.
Because I know his character wasn't.
You
on
rolled
the
nat
Nautiloid.
20 on the search and you found that.
Yep.
Well,
So we
this
have no
character-
idea.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
They have communicators now as level 0 employees of ACG, so I can reach out if we wanted,
It's
but...
alive and growing.
It also exudes its own magical presence and will feed on magical presence in order to grow. That's why I asked if you've been to the elemental, to the ethereal plane. Because the only time I've ever seen anything like this, it was from the ethereal.
What's more
And that would be
information?
something like this, and he pulls out this broadsword, puts it on the table, and the blade is there, but it's not there. It's like fog. That's solid, but it's not.
Well, you give us far more information than the guy downstairs did. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, there's not much else I can tell you about it.
No, you were very helpful.
But, can I buy a chip of it from you?
It's alive. Wouldn't that hurt it?
Ship of it?
Yeah. I can take off a chip.
I shrug.
Sure.
Okay. What do you want for it? Make me an offer. You have an 8-carat gem here right now. I will take 1 carat.
It grew before, so I'm not worried about the chip.
It'll grow back. Can I confer with you
It
about this?
might.
Because
It might.
what do you think would be the... I'll tell him that I'd like to confer with my associates. And we'll kind of
By all means.
We'll step away.
So,
He steps to the back. Out of your range. At least appears to be out of your range.
I mentioned to you,
What do you think would be good as a starting offer for this? I don't want to lowball it by accident.
it's not money that we need at the moment. Although we need the money. It's not about, that's not what we can get from a master blacksmith. Is there anything metal that we need? Weird material. We can get straw mantium to pay for the heart for my father, but other than that, we already have some bars.
As far as metals go, we're pretty much covered.
So, is there anything that you want as another type of your gems? Anything you want to ask
He
him
wouldn't
for?
have gems to supply them, so weapons guy.
Isn't he a jeweler?
As you're saying this, he reaches back behind the counter that he's right next to, pulls out a gauntlet and starts shining it.
Covered in expensive gems, I imagine. If you want a gem type, this is when to ask, because this is your object as far as Jason's concerned. He's not trying to milk him.
Well, no, that's...
So what focal point do you want? Ask for it, and he probably has a gem in that type. Go shopping. Probably a couple if you ask. He wants it. Milk it.
Bird.
Sorry, I'm not going to pet you the whole time you're here.
Well, we are going to need a lot of the things we're working on in the future. Let's go through my packets.
Maybe ask him roughly what the value is? Ish?
He asked for an offer.
He asked
so.
for an offer, so I got to give him...
It's a material that's never been seen before.
Which automatically
Okay.
puts it over 1,000 plat.
And the jeweler
Again, I don't-
offered to buy the whole thing for 5,000.
Knowing we didn't know what it was worth.
Right.
Okay, and Wick Raven just told you to make me an offer.
So, I mean, a focal point value gem and a
250?
few hundred plat to
2,000.
milk the deal a little bit.
500.
What gem type?
2,500?
Yeah, in the shop. You want an opal that's 500 gold, he's got it, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure it's a gem he could get. Or whatever.
I just bought the opals, so...
You guys can make a perception check to see what he's shining.
Can I?
Why not?
These are options that are always available to you.
18.
Rerolling that. One of the luckies.
What?
18 total.
18?
12 plus
27.
6.
Okay.
Never mind, I'll take it.
Whatever he's shining, when the light hits it the right way, it seems to disappear. And when the light hits it another way, it seems to shine with multiple colors. You see that it's crystalline. Literally all crystal. Like purely clear, diamond-like crystal.
The entire gauntlet is.
Yeah, like it's one gem.
I'll explain that to you.
Gauntlet. Along
Ask him about the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Let's come about the gauntlet. What is it made out of? What will it make if I make it a focal point? Shit like that.
Puts it on the counter, reaches back, pulls out another dagger, starts shining the dagger.
Same thing.
Oh, the blade is the same thing. And the handle, though, and the pommel, you see it adorned with at least 15 different precious gems.
What material
What
it's in?
material is a blade out of?
Oh,
The
this?
gauntlet, yeah.
Oh, this would be glass steel.
What about the gauntlet?
That glass steel mixed with diamond dust. Glass steel, if you mix in the dust of different gemstones, gets different properties. Like this one here is a diamond dust, but if you, and he reaches back, pulls out another one that's kind of a greenish crystal hue. This one's with emerald, completely different properties. Both of them can be used just like regular plate mail. They give you the same kind of defense bonus. But with diamond, for example, it basically will refract any type of radiant damage coming at you. And unfortunately, though, it'll let any necrotic damage directly through it. It sucks for that part of it. Or like the green one here is emerald. Okay, if you're wearing this one, no poison's going to get through to you at all. Acid, no problem. Okay, but you are a bit more susceptible to lightning damage. Yeah, and I got a few other varieties too. Like I have one that for a buddy of mine that I just finished making for him that's made out of ruby, because that was the new one he wanted, which makes him basically immune to fire.
Glass steel. Would
Yeah.
that happen to come out? Is it made from snails?
No, it's a magical process to
Okay.
create it. Very difficult.
Because we have snails that make the glass type.
Oh, flail snails.
Yes.
Yeah, different people use those, but no, I have a different methodology.
You're asking for
But what exactly are you guys looking for?
Plasteel seems pretty interesting.
I have access to all kinds of stuff. I make all kinds of things.
You might want to start working here for a little while and learn some things.
And what are you trying to do or learn or try to get a hold of?
It's been a week, right?
Yeah.
So, should I make the rolls for Bloodsteel extraction from Spire?
If you want to.
Just to trade to him for platinum.
Focuses. Sure.
Right. I'm going to
I
say
already told you should work
over the
here.
last week, you've come up with about 150 pounds of Starmantium. That's going to be a little bit better than what you'd roll.
Yeah. This is D4 a day. I was willing to roll it, but
I mean, Starmantium? Or
Bloodsteel.
Bloodsteel.
Okay. I was confused for a second there.
I asked him what would be the monetary value of 150 pounds of unrefined Bloodsteel.
I'll trade you 1 for 1 for Starmantium.
I'm not there.
Yeah, no.
But
I don't need that much to deal with my dad right now for the Bloodsteel heart. I have some bars left over from last time.
Depends what other materials you're looking for.
I'm looking for platinum for money. We were down a little on funds, to tell you the truth.
All right, so
or
I can exchange it for,
that's up to you.
I want to say,
No,
That way-
that's why I'm asking you, because I don't want to lowball this. I want to get maximum amount that I can get for this.
Or the mug.
1,500 pounds of platinum?
Maybe
Pounds?
have them teach you how to use that stuff.
I mean, isn't there 10 coins in
You're
a
not
pound?
black. I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be more.
Okay, so how
But
much?
one
Yeah.
platinum,
You could learn
one Starmantium coin is worth
If I get rid
10
of
platinum
the Glasssteel
coins.
conversion,
Okay, so what was that number again? So I can do math.
So 150 pounds added 0, 1,500
Yet again, you would have left the
1,500.
blacksmith.
pounds of platinum.
Is that agreeable? Do we need any Bloodsteel? I asked Raja just to make sure.
We've got plenty of Bloodsteel as is.
And we have, not to mention, a heart that's pumped out
Yeah, a heart.
20 gallons worth of liquid.
Yeah,
Okay,
that can be replaced in a matter of a couple days.
true.
Or if you add 2 more zeros to it, just make it platinum coins.
Okay, because, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do for finances is make coins.
Yeah, because you can make 10 coins per pound.
Okay, so add 2 zeros and it becomes how many coins we get. That's what I'm trying to put in
Yeah.
so I can do my finances. I'm trying here, man.
Yeah.
150,000.
So it
So
goes from
that's-
150 pounds,
Yeah.
okay, of Bloodsteel to 1,500 pounds of Starmantium,
Yep.
because you're adding times 10.
Yep.
Now, times 100, so we add 2 more zeros.
So that's 150,000 platinum. Okay. That's what I needed.
That's the answer I'd already given you.
Yep.
Good on money now.
Well, we have enough. I mean, honestly, right
Hey,
now,
even enough for that dock.
honestly, it would be
That's
kind of a
for one
waste
day,
to
though.
drain our money back
No,
to
no,
the
that's the
600 platinum we're at now.
Going with one.
Group funds.
150 gold, 150 platinum a day to rent a dock.
Yeah.
150,000 to 200 something to build
Yeah.
one.
Long-term goal.
Yeah.
Long-term goal. Right now, ours, as far as I know, the E1 is parked outside of our
Right.
ship, outside the
But-
bubble, just 20 feet away.
But now we just learned how easy it is to make 150,000 plat.
I mean, the next time we do a pull-up from Spire's Bloodsteel Reservoir, if I can get that much again, we'll give it more time to be generous, because that was a lot. But then that might go
It
towards...
was 1-for-1 trade. Just
No,
like-
no,
Oh, no,
we
no, no,
meant
no, the
how
amount
much
of blood steel.
How much blood steel we have.
Ah.
That was very nice. So, I mean, if we give it some time and we can get another bulk order like that,
Plus, we
that
need
can go
Nick
right to
down
the
there,
dock. But we need money
or
right
Knack,
now.
whichever one there, freaking refining.
Yeah,
the
you didn't
land
get
there.
too much from Spire, but you got a decent amount from the heart.
Yeah. That was a heart total too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that included the heart total.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
God,
that.
No, we never would have.
Well, that's why I was so confused about why Spire was producing, like, just freaking barbells of blood steel just coming out of the ground. It was like, yay, but weird. So that was combined.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I caught that.
I
Sorry.
missed that.
I thought I
Okay.
made it clear.
No, but that makes more sense now. Why the amount? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine. So yeah, no, right now we're good with funds.
What?
So we've traded out.
Still kind of on the fence on what I want to trade in exchange for this carrot.
Well, you just see me doing math out here,
Like the
like.
glass steel is.
Well, what are you looking for?
Tell him.
Tell me
Explain to me what you're working on.
right now.
Okay, I
Maybe
promise
the
you,
cannon thing.
I am not going to take over your
You know what a
business.
cannon? He's a sword maker.
What, cannon?
What's a cannon?
Oh, sure, I know a cannon.
It's made of steel.
Okay.
He's a blacksmith.
He comes over. This is a hand cannon. Okay, and he hands you basically a hand cannon. It's like a ship cannon with a handle on it and a little fuse coming out the top. This is the basic one that they sell. And then I have this one over here, and he comes over with another one that's basically a elephant gun.
What about one that mounts to a ship?
Yeah, we do larger cannons like that every so often. We got a few people that order them. They're not all that popular. They're not all that useful, in my opinion.
What do you consider useful on a ship for long-range attack?
Well, depends what kind of ship. One of you guys said something about Spelljammers earlier.
Yeah, we have an Eberron cruiser.
Oh, and you want long range.
Yes.
So you want ballista type. Okay. Follow me downstairs. Goes to the back of it, pulls open one of the cabinets, and you had no idea there was a door here.
Nifty.
Okay.
Good thing I never bothered detecting
After
magic
you.
around here.
I follow. I follow direction.
Okay. You go down this flight of stairs, and you come out into this small room. Comes skirting around behind you, unlocks the door. There's like 4 locks. Opens it up, and you see this huge open space filled with siege weapons.
Oh.
Nice dimensional space.
Yeah. So it depends on what you're looking for. So what size Spelljammer ship you got?
I give him the estimates.
All right. So you looking for physical ammo, or are you looking for energy type?
We are working right now with a ship-based energy system, so I could say if you give us energy, we might be able to work with that.
All right. So it shows you selection. You have basic arbalists, crossbows, scorpions, the regular stuff that you're all aware of, I'm sure. And then he brings you over to the magical section. And these are not yet enchanted, but they're all set to be enchanted. They even have the runes engraved in it for each one. This is our fire line, this is the lightning line, this is the acid line, this is the ice line.
Necrotic?
I can custom make necrotic if you wish. It's not requested too often because it uses different materials. Just like radiant. They're very specialized energy types.
So,
but with these, you would have to have a high mage enchanted. And from what I understand, if they spend like an entire day focusing on it, it basically will charge up 1 shot.
That's useless.
Okay, but it has a range of 600 feet and does an equivalent 10d10 damage.
I am not spending an entire day enchanting 1 shot.
if there was a possible way that it could be calibrated, could it accept more than 1 charge or at least multiple charges in order to quickly
From a battery.
accelerate?
Oh yeah, these things will charge up to 100 charges.
So if I possibly got an auto-generating energy source of approximately 8 spell points...
Yeah, that's far beyond me, man. I just make shit.
Alright.
I don't enchant them.
But this could
much.
take... The idea could that it could take more points if it was charged. Honestly, it won't take a day if we have a battery pack of 5 Magicell battery charging it. It's not going to take more than seconds.
Is it capable of handling
Is it Magicell compatible?
and Magicell?
It's
That's
capable
my
of taking 100 points. So technically not of the same energy, but it's...
Make an Arcana check.
That's what's from its description, right?
And you can make a Magicell check.
Never mind. 13.
Sorry.
With assistance from your
Hey, you want to roll in this?
droid.
Can I just take this for now?
Yeah. It's not being used.
This Phoenix isn't here.
Yes, I'm surprised.
Ooh.
Nice. So like 27, 33.
22.
With your droid?
Droid gives me Tinker bonus. There's nothing written down on it about Magicell.
Is its Magicell bonus equal to its Tinker bonus?
Half of its Tinker bonus.
So that's another
5.
+5. So 27.
You're pretty positive you could hook up Magicell to power this thing.
You've written Magicell.
In fact, you could even probably redo the firing mechanism. And you even get an epiphany of even setting it up so that you could probably control it all from a central location for multiple cannons.
So it is Magicel compatible then.
Alright.
Alright then.
How much would 4 of these cost?
Well, these actually are 250,000 platinum each.
Ouch.
How many would you be willing to part with for
How
that?
many do you need?
4.
4.
250,000 platinum each.
How many would you be willing to part for that
Charge.
that we discussed? That's not that many.
That's 1 million platinum. That's a
Yeah,
little much.
that's a lot.
Even though we might be dumb, it's still a lot
I
of
figured I'd
platinum.
ask, but I'm not asking.
You can make a charisma check. See if you can sell them on it. A simple trade countered.
Give
Make
him
a
more
persuasion roll.
I ain't stepping in this time.
Go for the roll.
This is gonna suck. It's my final lucky reroll of the day.
Dude, switch fucking dice.
Yeah, he's got a point too.
I used the.
Holy fuck, even I had to do that.
Where's the
And then that one rolled the 3 on me after 2 good rolls.
persuasion?
Yep.
18.
Damn!
Doubting what's gonna work.
He didn't roll very high.
2.
I'll take it. I think that sounds amicable. Yes. Yes.
All right, let me see the gem.
Give me gem.
Takes the gem, taps it on the side, a little chip comes off, hands you back the main of the gem, sticks the other one like in his belt. All right.
Thank you, purple dice.
You want to take
But
him
if
now? Or
we
you want to have
change
him
it-
delivered?
Can you have it delivered to
Did you deliver
ACG
them to
warehouse?
Warehouse?
Yep.
ACG?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see that.
Which varieties did you want?
It's up to the group. What kind of damage do we want?
You said there was a lightning one and a fire one, correct?
Hi. Honestly, lightning is not the most effective when it comes to small Spelljammer ships. If you want the truly most effective ones, I'd probably go with the fire and the force.
All right then. We'll
Fire,
take
one force?
we'll take 1 fire, 1 force.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
No, we have a Magicel
it.
roll that made it.
It's
We have the
Magicel
things.
compatible. We got
We'll
2
figure
of
it
them.
out.
Mount 1 on each side of the ship. I think.
Yep, no, that's exactly right
All
for
right,
now.
yeah.
And then we'll next big purchase once we have some money built up. We'll buy the other 2 cannons or whatever.
Bitch, we just made a shit ton of money. What do you mean when we get some money built up?
I don't have enough to buy 1
We
cannon
still
right
don't have
Oh, no,
enough
I
for
don't
one
care
of
about
those.
We have 2 cannons, 1 for each side. Good the fuck enough
now.
right
Yeah,
now.
no, we're good.
We have cannons.
Yeah, we have nice cannons.
These are damn good cannons.
These are damn
Yeah.
good cannons.
And I would still
So,
worry
write
more
down-
about working on the shield thing.
Write down.
Yeah.
So you have 2
You should write that down with the ship stuff.
non-powered.
I'll put the sticky in the area.
Okay, at this point. Okay, 1's force, 1 fire, range of 600 feet. Okay, 10d10.
You're talking big shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
Some of my spells are more than that.
Still.
Okay. Requires level 8 spell slot to charge.
Level 8 Magicel.
No, no such thing as a level 8 Magicel, is there?
Yes, there is, but it's big. It's the size of a room. You gave me the description in my 5. So I know what an 8 is. It's a room. It would be the entire size of that.
Yeah.
Go to level 8 spell slot.
8 spell points?
9.
Okay.
9 spell points per charge.
So for every firing of it, it'd take 9.
Yep.
So basically, we're gonna need the big battery fucking pumping that shit out.
And if that thing is feeding the batteries and we put a Magicel on the cannon to take it, like just to store it, then it would just be a constant feed from the mainline battery to the battery on the cannon, which would be the store for energy. So every time you fire it, if you set up the Magicel correctly, it would take 9 charges out of the 100 level cell Magicel. Now, it would take time to recharge, so you have about 11 shots.
Before it
It's a
gets
good amount.
11
fully
shots
recharged.
before it needs to be recharged.
11 cases of 10d10.
Yeah.
And we don't need ammo.
Which,
so
mind you, it wouldn't be ammo, so it would just be so it would take you the 2 level 1s to put on the cannon Magicell batteries as the feed chamber with the big battery connected to them. So, and anyways, the clip.
In order to fire, it requires 9 spells, primal points.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. For one firing.
Yeah.
Right.
And it has to be 9 at once put in.
Right. So
Like 9 charges on a battery.
Right.
Yeah, but a Magicell battery can only release 1 charge at a time, or level 2 can only release 2 charges at a time. So in order to do that, you need a level 9 Magicell battery.
Each. Sorry, this stuff's beyond me, so.
Basic engineering
Fuck it, should we
problems.
just get rocket launchers and be done with the shit? Like,
Well, he's got a good point.
well, I mean, we can't. It would cost a shitload of Starmantium to get a super battery to filter through these cannons at that point. So either that or we just buy some fucking rocket launchers and just be done with it. I don't know.
Well, either that, now you have something to bring to your guy there at your dad's and ask him.
I mean, he
Best
would.
thought.
I'm not gonna lie. If I went to my dad and said we have cannons, he'd be like, "What are they? Magic transfer icons? Here's a turret. He has them. I built them."
No, I mean talk to the engineer there. Not your dad, the engineer there to give you ideas since...
Even then, we would still need a super amount of energy. We're talking about
Roll
major
intelligence.
batteries. I mean, unless he wants to give me a level 12 battery that we can install in the core of the ship that's going to be, like, ready to pump out enough charges to power these cannons
Dirty
repeatedly.
20.
You know, it occurs to you, okay, so from what it's looking like, 9 charges in order to fire, in order to add 1 charge to this. Okay, understandable why it takes a high-level spellcaster to do it.
Yep.
So how could you imbue 9 spell charges in 1 round? Okay, at that point, you're realizing, just like you did in your arm, you're already able to boost yourself up to 2 or 3 spell charges by doing what? Putting it into a tank circuit. Or using multiple level 1 Magicells outputting at the same time. So, with that, make a Magicell roll for me.
Can I keep the bonus for my droid too?
Yeah.
29.
Damn.
The 19.
You get an epiphany. It's like you can see the
had an
schematics
epiphany.
forming in your brain on how to create a tank circuit that could hold up to 10 Magicell charges that could be all released in 1 spell.
Okay.
That can be trickle charged. So with a level 1 Magicell, it may take it 10 rounds to charge up to a 10 charge cell, but then you could disperse all 10 of those charges in once.
So it'd take a little while, but
Okay.
you'd be able to effectively charge up a
The
shot.
cost for this you're looking at about 970 platinum worth of materials, you think, in order to get this to work.
Better than $1 million.
Well, no.
We can afford 970.
What was the term you used to describe it?
Tank.
Tank?
A Magicell tank circuit.
Yeah, I mean, to outfit the 2 weapons at 970 apiece is about 2,000. But then I spare
We
60.
paid like 150,000.
No, we have the money. I mean, if that's all it costs, that's fine. This is beyond my character's knowledge.
Power
Mine
one of
too.
these, so in reality we'd be double that for both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but that's an epiphany moment at that high of a roll.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank you, purple dice. Holy shit.
Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring one of my computer chairs here.
So you just figured out how to make a device that can release up to 10 Magicell charges in 1 round.
But it needs 10 rounds to charge that up.
Yep.
Okay.
Could that be compensated for by adding more batteries?
Yeah.
Per round.
Can I make an intelligence roll to give him that information?
Could I make an intelligence roll to figure that out?
It's not going to take at that tinker roll. It's not going to take you that much to figure it out.
So if you wanted to,
if you can have it release up to 10 charges at a time, you can have it drain up to 10 charges at a time.
So if you wanted me to pick up the 20-pack of batteries, you could make them, bam, 1 round later as it just charges through, bam, just you with.
By adding more batteries, we'd
cut down the time.
Cut down the time.
Right.
So at least a few. We don't need to go with a full 10 on 10.
Exact time now. How often are we ever even going to think about using these? Realistically,
we have a crew. If they need to use this,
we could have people arming them while we're doing our own thing.
Okay, and this is 1 tank. You can make multiple tanks. You can make extended tanks later on.
This is a tank. This is just a tank.
This is your first prototype.
Yeah. It could be refined for more points.
Okay.
After that.
And then depending on your... Do you want to spend the next rest of the week working on this tank?
I could. If you can do your trip to Lethnor to get the heart from your dad.
And how many more batteries do you want to work on? Because if the no need, I mean, it would just cut down the time. It's not going to do much to make.
He knows how to make them.
Okay, that's right.
I know what
all right, yeah. If you can make them, then you're fine.
Yeah.
So all right, so yeah, I'll just have to go to Lethnor to get my dad.
I'll just lock myself in my workshop and work on this all week
with your robot.
Okay.
All right, I'll go to Lethnor.
Then let's do your tinker rolls quick for it.
Okay.
Okay. So
tinker or Magicell rolls.
Magicell rolls. You're gonna do
using Zeke to help. So.
2, 3.
18.
18.
13.
13. Yeah.
30, 20.
Okay. You lucked out, man. Alright. So, after you work this all out, you create a...
Should we deduct the platinum from the group funds?
No, you did.
Okay.
For the first one.
For the first one.
Okay. You're able to, at that point, with all those successes, you're able to make it for 950 platinum. It was a little bit cheaper.
A little better.
When it comes to materials. And it was a lot of materials that you were working on.
How big is this tank?
It's about 2-foot cube.
Oh, alright.
So it's not that bad of a size.
No, that's...
And it has a very definite output. And as you look at it, when you finish the construction of it, it basically looks like a lightning ball trapped within a glass cube.
Okay.
So where do you want to install that cannon?
Okay, that's your first one.
First one.
Okay,
Did that take me a whole week to build, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
Now you can roll for the second one.
30.
Well, not 20. Just say not 20.
Plus the 10.
Okay. Roll the next two. Okay.
I'm gonna make sure to
Is this
shake
the one that does like 13 D10 as opposed to the other at that point? 17.
17.
Total?
Total.
Okay.
This is where we made a Gatling gun.
You're able to condense it, the next one, you're able to condense it down to 1-foot cube.
Oh, sick.
Okay. With a much easier input-output. And it seems much more stable. Although it seems to glow a lot brighter. And this one you can actually overcharge by by an extra 2 Magicell charges, so it can actually go up to 12 before it blows, or starts damaging or going nuclear.
So instead of pumping 10 points in, it'd be pumping 12.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's do a scan roll for your...
Oh yeah, can I have him scan the blueprints?
Okay.
What happened?
Dirty 20. So, yeah, that last one that you're able to create, you can recreate those. And
The mojo, that's
because of that high roll, you're down to 900 platinum cost.
Oh, okay. So it costed 950 for the first one, 900 for the
900
second
for
one?
the second one. You brought it down to a 1 foot cube. Okay, that you are able to have an input-output connection to. And it can hold up to 12 charges. Anything above that, and it's going to explode.
So
You're theorizing.
it holds 12 charges, or it can put 12 charges into the...
Both.
Oh, okay.
It can hold up to 12 charges. Think of it like a balloon.
Oh, okay.
If it's fully inflated, it's up to 12 charges, and then it's going to release all of that at once.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I have no complaints.
Okay. It goes straight from full to empty.
So it's single fire.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it can refill again.
How long does it take to refill?
Depends on how quickly you're pumping the charges in.
Okay.
I know it's the whole point about the batteries. The more batteries you put
The
in,
more batteries I hook up.
it'd be
to it.
quicker to receive
Yeah.
the energy.
All right, your turn. Persuasion roll with Curtis. If you're purchasing a heart.
Okay, man.
Oh, no.
That Christmas take one today?
Where's persuasion? I'm not usually got this one.
Charisma.
Down bottom.
21.
About time you're charismatic.
All right.
Joe, thank you for these dice. They rolled 2 consecutive nat 20s.
I mean, the payment I was looking at paying was Starmantium bars. I have some.
Got a bunch.
17 is what I have on me right now. We had to sell some before.
For 69 Starmantium bars, I have 2 hearts to choose from for you.
Okay.
Okay. I have this one here, and I have this one here.
Did it look to be about the same output, or can I sell one's bigger?
Okay. Make a perception check.
12.
With advantage because of your energy sense. We're on Jason, that's right.
21.
Okay. You can sense that one is much more powerful than the other one, but the other one is... there's something off about its energy signature.
Can I tell my dad that point at the one that has a weird energy signature and ask him why it might?
That was an interesting one that came off the line. It doesn't quite work right. But sometimes it works very well. Sometimes it does not work very well.
Well, I actually then will tell my father why I'm looking for to buy a heart. It's to install inside of my new Eberron cruiser for the ACG.
Oh, then you want this one. This one's steady.
The steady one? Okay.
Aye.
I tell him I have 17 Starmantium bars. Next time I get a shipment of Bloodsteel in for transfer, I will continue the balance. Is that fair with him?
Once you pay the balance, I'll give you the heart.
Really? I'm offering him like at least a third of the price just to take it on loan and then pay the rest. But
Go to the blacksmith guy on there, fucking transfer the platinum into that.
I'll tell another carrot from there.
No.
no,
Gem's already suspicious enough. I don't want to take too much off of it.
No,
If it's
no,
alive, it can get angry.
yeah, it might stop
True.
working.
Reminds me, I want that. Study it.
Okay, well, we're gonna drop down by approximately 65,000 platinum coins, but yeah, I'll do the transfer and
Or you just wait another week or so until the other heart pumps up enough blood steel, and then we can do it.
Yeah, but I don't want to sacrifice time on the ship. I'm there for a reason. I want my
So
product.
you tell them you're using it for the ship, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're just using it for the ship, then why don't you just use a reactor? You don't need it to generate blood steel. You just need it to generate energy, right?
Hypothetically, yeah.
Well, a reactor, you're going to get much more out of it than you would with the heart. Heart's going to generate up to 12 points a day.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a whole lot of energy for you to run a whole ship off of. Okay, a reactor, though, depending on how you set it up, can go anywhere from 1 to 25 charges per minute.
Okay,
How much more is
so
that?
how would I mean, does my character know about reactors in character?
You haven't studied them.
I ask if he has an applicable reactor for possibly setting into a Spelljammer ship.
Persuasion roll. He has one. It's just a matter of how much you're going to pay for it.
Okay, that's 6.
6?
Yeah, true.
Well, for 20 Starmantium bars, then what I will do is I will give you a reactor here that will, for 1 charge in, generate 6 charges out,
Okay.
which can generate up to 10 charges per round.
Good enough for the moment.
Okay, that sounds great. And
When we get more Stomantium bars, then we can get a better one.
yeah.
Better one. Yeah.
Alright, I have just that much in Starmantium bars and coins, so it'll drain me, but I have enough of that.
Okay.
So
Instead of the heart?
Well, like he said, it's more practical for a reactor than it is a heart. So yeah, and then since it's creating energy, that's what you'll be able to add the Magicell to, and we'll
Yeah.
be able to filter the system.
So you get the...
Reactor.
That, anything else while you're there?
I visit my fam.
Everyone's doing great.
Good, good.
Fine. Nothing's really changed in the last week.
Yep. No, I just want to say hi to Heather and shit.
A little over a week that you've seen him.
Yep. Okay, I don't think you need anything. I think you're good.
I'm good.
You didn't ask me for new batteries, so we're good with that. Yeah, well, then I said my goodbyes and head home.
Okay. When he gets you and hands you the reactor, okay, you see the design. It's relatively simple.
Okay.
Make a Magicell roll.
Upgrade it.
22.
22.
Well, can I use Zeke's bonus for that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 22.
I was going to say, we're at 32 now.
All right. Yeah, you can reverse engineer this without any difficulty.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, for a cost of...
You have the money.
For 54 platinum, you can purchase enough materials to make a 1-to-5 ratio reactor per round.
Oh, what's that in the engine room? It's the reactor wall. For the cannons.
So you put 1 charge in, you get 5 charges out.
Okay.
1 charge in, 5 charge out. You said 1 charge in, 6 charges out.
So I put my level 5 in the middle.
The one that he got.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reverse engineered it.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Yeah.
So
The one that you got had a 1-to-6 ratio?
Yeah.
So this is
1-to-5.
just almost as good.
yeah. So I mean, but if you can make a few of them.
But if I can just make them for 54 plat each.
So it's 1 in, 1 out. So if I put the level 5 Magicell battery in the
It's
middle,
1 in,
and then we
5
build
out.
the
1 in,
reactors.
5 out.
So 1 in, 5 out.
So that 1-to-6,
yeah.
okay, basically if you had its output run one of the outputs back into its input, you're getting an infinite cycle that could run 5 more of these, so that's 5 out of that one into 5 more of these other ones that are now outputting 5 each, so that's 25 charges right there per round.
Okay, so primary.
With 6 reactors.
If I
So
were to build us
Math.
4 more.
yeah, and
So
this is not my
dangerous.
forte, honestly. So I mean, if we require multiple reactors and you're
It's
willing to
okay,
build them,
man.
I'll pay for
Well,
it.
we've got the one now. I know how to make them. We have the knowledge and
So that's
supplies to make
enough.
them. I just gotta make them
And they're much cheaper than you thought to make.
much cheaper.
Yeah.
It's better than spending 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And all it is a refocus and purge unit, basically. It doesn't follow normal rules and limits, but it works. And that's as a basic average, because when you use one Magicell on a spell effect, it creates a D6 effect. So that D6 effect, rolling really high, you can get 6 types of charges out of it, or effect charges out of it, which is what you're getting with the original one that he got,
Right.
which is the 1 to 6, which is the highest end that you can get. You get a little bit of loss in yours, but it's only going to cost you 54 platinum to make one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's far cheaper for slightly less
Yeah.
power.
And it don't cost the whole shit.
But at
when
that
you start
cost, I
managing.
can make more.
Yeah.
No Starman team at all.
Exactly. Unlike, having to buy more of them.
Yeah. In fact, 30 platinum of that is Bloodsteel. So if you don't count in Bloodsteel cost,
Then it's 24 plat.
yeah.
Which we really don't need that.
And that's just in gemstone dust.
This is really good.
You took those notes?
Yep.
Okay. This is your Magicell shit.
I'm writing it all down.
Yep. And now remember, you can subtract the bloodsteel cost out of that, because we produce our own bloodsteel.
Yeah, so make sure you put down that as that 54, that 30 of that is Bloodsteel.
So it still costs us 24 plat for each one you make.
And the other 24 plat is assorted gemstone.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Sweet.
So that's pretty eventful week for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Purple Dice.
Yeah. Alright, so you've done enchanting, you've done research and development, you've done research and marketing. Do you want to try and discuss with Igor? Do you have anything to present to him yet?
Presenting the tank. Be interested in that?
Tank might be interesting.
Show him tank.
It's basically a magic bladder.
I could show him the tank. I could drop blueprints for the reactor. Show him I already made blueprints for the.
Yeah, plus
Blaster.
focal items.
Show him my work with focal items. Show him I already made blueprints for the blaster.
Did you
show
try-
him my arm?
Did you try making any new focal items out of any new materials?
Outside of the 2 I made on the ship, I've been more focused on the tank.
Okay. Alright, then let's take a break for here then.
Sorry I
And-
turned this into the Magicell session.
Oh no, this is all.
I know you were excited for Dungeon Crawl.
Well, we gotta wait for Fee.
Yeah,
So this is all.
I'm trying to be nice and wait for Fee for the dungeon crawl so that she's right here for the beginning of it too.
I should say that I can't stick super.
I know. So tonight we're probably not even going to get too much into the dungeon. We'll probably get to the entrance of it, and that's about it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I honestly didn't expect us to get too deep into it tonight.
The dungeon's gonna be like a multi-session thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for these dice, Joe. They are very good.
You're welcome.
I think you
Cool.
were out of the room. They rolled 2 consecutive natural 20s.
In a row.
Plus my modifier brought it up to a 30 for while I was building the. I think that was while I was building the second tank.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So now you have the first stage to being able to make high power magical items, since that can release multiple charges at once.
Think of all the things I could use these tanks and reactors for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is the start. How I build a mobile suit.
Yep.
Yep.
And now you need to work. After that, you need to start working on the shield and
Yeah.
the anti-grav.
I'll
for the
start
ship.
thinking about how the hell to do shields.
Shields actually aren't that difficult.
I have a vague idea on how to do it.
Okay, it's in the Magicell stuff you already have.
Yeah.
For tinkering.
Oh, okay.
Okay, your little droid can make a shield around itself. Shield technology is known.
Alright.
Okay, it's when you roll, when you do a shield, it does a force wall around you.
Yep.
It
force is what
projects
I'm thinking.
a wall of force around you, which for every charge you get D6 hit points worth of shell.
Okay.
so that it would absorb D6 hit points worth of damage before it would hit you.
Awesome.
It's a bit of a different type of refractor unit and setup and so forth. It's an emitter more than anything. So it is a...
It is its own thing.
Oh, thank you for following 3 Than James. Okay, so with that all together, that should give you... I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. We can discuss it again later.
Alright. So now you have your basic reactor.
Yep.
You have your
The 2 tanks.
your tank circuits that you can set up. So I mean, yeah, between the reactor and the tank, as long as you give the ship a jump start, this thing should never need power again.
And it'll be operating at a far higher capacity than it is currently.
Yeah.
Really? Up to.
Depending on how much you can make, how many of these batteries you can make too. These are brand new type Magicells.
Awesome.
That's something that shows you too. And then once you throw the ship on anti-grav,
And then it'll just take off.
exactly,
All right.
we'll be hitting warp speed. And
Playing my first game of D&D ever next week. Any tips? Relax, have fun. Don't worry too much about the rules.
Depending on the DM.
Yeah, depending on the DM. As long as you're a player, just kind of go with the flow, and they'll usually help you out and teach you everything along the way. Most groups are good like that. If you're DMing it, it's your first time, then hopefully you've played before.
Expect the unexpected.
Oh, definitely expect the unexpected, especially if it's a decent DM. Today's honestly been a very quiet, low-key, boring day for us because we're doing cleanup work, basically, of pet projects for our management team. So lots of research on Greg's side, lots of research on everyone else's side. One of our players isn't here today, who is doing a retrofit of the bottom hull of this ship. But when we come back from break, we're going to be switching over to the Nautiloid crew at Slade's Tower, since we now have your projects for here as we move over towards the dungeon that we were discussing.
Yep.
As per so forth for storyline for Lucid. Yeah. But first game of D&D, just have fun, relax, enjoy it, get lost in your character.
I didn't know what I was doing my first game of D&D, and I had a good time.
Yeah. And we weren't even sure if you had a good time because we didn't hear you speak much.
Right.
I think it was like the third game that you finally talked up.
My stupid turtle got taken to Magic Court, and it was great.
Characters are Goliath, Path of Glory, Paladin. My DM is a friend, and the other players are from their own party. Alright, so Oath of Glory DM, so you're a pompous SOB that wants all the attention on you. Okay, depending on how you're playing your Paladin, I mean, as a Goliath, you're even more of an ego at that point. So, I mean, ho-ho!
Super ego.
That's awesome. So, definitely, hold on to the confidence. That's going to be the best thing I could suggest on a character of that type. Because I'm guessing you're a pretty outgoing person then for that character type. But we're about to take a break where we're going to decide what we're going to have for dinner. I'm just going to be stopping the stream for a while. And then when we come back, we'll start the dungeon. Alright, good luck on your game. Have fun. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, we won't be long.